Today we'll study geometry of complex numbers. Now in geometry of complex numbers, first we'll study distance formula, which is very simple and fundamental yet very profound when it comes to complex number. So suppose we have 2 points A and B and they are represented by complex numbers Z1 and Z2, then distance between AB, it is given by mod of Z2 minus Z1. So whenever we are going to see any modulus, we'll think of it as some distance. Say for example, suppose we have a square ABCD whose vertices are represented by Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4. Now in square we know that length of all sides, they are equal. That means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD and it is equal to DA. Now this AB is distance between AB. We can write this as mod of Z2 minus Z1. BC is mod of Z3 minus Z2. CD is Z4 minus Z3 and LB equal to Z1 minus Z4. Now if I say mod of Z1 minus Z3 is equal to mod of Z2 minus Z4. Now you have to tell me whether it is right or wrong. Now when I say mod of Z1 minus Z3, it means distance between Z1 and Z3. That means AC and Z2 minus Z4 modulus is nothing but BD. So this equality suggests AC equals BD, which is true in the case of a square. That means this equation is true for a square. Now let us take another example. Suppose we have a triangle whose vertices are represented by Z1, Z2 and Z3. So this is Z1, Z2 and Z3, and let us say this is A, B and C. Now it says there is a point Z0 such that mod of Z1 minus Z0 is equal to mod of Z2 minus Z0 and it is equal to mod of Z3 minus Z0. Then we need to find information about this Z0. Now suppose we have any point P and this point is Z0. Now mod of Z1 minus Z0 is nothing but distance between A and P. So this is AP and it will be equal to BP and it is equal to CP. So that means this P, it is equidistant from all the three vertices. That simply means this Z0 is nothing but circumcenter. So this Z0 or this point P is circumcenter of triangle ABC. So any and every distance in complex numbers will be represented by some modulus. Now let us take another example, and the question is, suppose Z is represented by region given by mod of Z minus 2, it is less than or equal to 1. We need to find minimum and maximum value of mod Z plus 1. Now when we see this modulus, we know it is distance between 2 points. Now here we are talking about distance between Z and this point 2. So on this Argand plane, we'll mark this point 2. Now we take equality sign, then we can write mod of Z minus 2 equals 1. That is, distance of Z from 2 is constant and it is 1. That means this Z, it will lie on a circle whose center is at 2 and whose radius is 1 unit. And when I say it is less than or equal to 1, that means we are talking about all the points on or inside this circle. Now it says we need to find minimum and maximum value of mod Z plus 1. Now again we have a modulus here. That means this is distance between 2 points. Now in this case, this is distance between Z and minus 1. Remember, it is Z2 minus Z1. So there should be this minus sign. So we are talking about distance between Z, which is any point on or inside this circle, and then minus 1. We need to find minimum and maximum value of mod Z plus 1. Now, the minimum distance of any point on this circle from -1 is this distance, and the maximum distance is this distance. So we can say that mod of z plus 1, it is always greater than or equal to this distance, and which is -1 and 1, 2 units, and it will be less than or equal to this distance, which is 2 and 2, that is 4. So it is always less than or equal to 4. So the minimum value of mod z plus 1, it is 2, and the maximum value is simply 4. So any and every distance in complex numbers will be given by this modulus z2 minus z1. Now the next question is, a function f is defined on complex numbers by fz equals a plus iota bz, where a and b are positive numbers. And it says this function has the property that image of each point in the complex plane is equidistant from that point and the origin. We are given that mod of a plus b iota is 8 and b square is u upon b. We need to find the value of u plus v. Now, image of this complex number is fz, and it is equidistant from that point and origin. Now, we know that any distance in complex numbers is given by modulus. So, distance between this image, which is fz, and that point, which is z, it must be equal to distance between that image and origin, which is mod fz minus 0. Now, fz is a plus b iota into z. So, we can write this as mod of a plus b iota minus 1 into z, and it will be equal to mod of a plus b iota into z. Now, mod z and mod z will cancel. So, we can write this as a minus 1 whole square plus b square will be equal to a square plus b square. Now, this b square and b square will cancel. From here, we will get the value of a as 1 by 2. Now, once we have this a, we can find value of b square. Now, we are given that mod of a plus iota b is 8. That means a square plus b square will be 64. So, value of b square will be 64 minus 1 by 4. So, it will be 255 by 4. Now, 255 and 4, they are co-prime. That means value of u is 255 and value of v is 4. Now, we need to find the value of u plus v. Value of u plus v will be 259. So, answer to this question is 259. Now, the next formula in the list is section formula. And as we already know, section formula, we have two formulas, one for internal division and second for external division. Now, when the point which divides AB in the ratio m is to n, it lies between A and B, it is internal division. And when this point P, it lies outside AB, and again if it divides AB in the ratio m is to n, we say it is an external division. Now, for both the cases, AP upon BP, it is m by n. So, here also it will be AP upon BP, and it is equal to m by n. Now, suppose A is represented by Z1 and B is represented by Z2, then this point P, which is suppose represented by ZP, it is given by mz2 plus nz1 upon m plus n. So, this ZP will be mz2 plus nz1 upon m plus n. Now, for this external division, again, suppose this is Z1, this is Z2, and this is ZP. So, we can write this ZP as mz2 minus nz1 upon m minus n. Now, as in the case of coordinate geometry and vectors, we can also define midpoint formula. So suppose we have 2 points, Z1 and Z2, and there is a point, say M, which divides it in the ratio 1:1, then Zm will be given by Z1 plus Z2 upon 2. So this is our section formula. Now here the question is, points Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 are vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, then which of the following is true? So we have a parallelogram and vertices Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4, they are taken in order. Now we know that diagonals of a parallelogram, they bisect each other. That means midpoint of AC will be same as midpoint of BD. Now midpoint of AC is Z1 plus Z3 by 2 and will be equal to midpoint of BD, and midpoint of BD is Z2 plus Z4 by 2. So from here we can say Z1 plus Z3, it must be equal to Z2 plus Z4, and that's your option B. Now here the question is, let Z1, Z2 and Z3 are three pairwise distinct complex numbers and T1, T2 and T3 are non-negative real numbers such that T1 plus T2 plus T3 equals 1. Now we need to prove that complex number Z, which is T1 Z1 plus T2 Z2 plus T3 Z3, lies inside a triangle or on its boundary. Now what we'll do is, we'll take up a triangle, say ABC, whose vertices are represented by Z1, Z2 and Z3. Now suppose we take a point D on BC such that it divides BC in the ratio T3 is to T2. Then ZD, it will be T3 Z3 plus T2 Z2 upon Z3 plus Z2. So this point ZD, it will lie somewhere between B and C. Now we'll join A with D, and on AD we'll choose a point, say P, such that which divides AD in the ratio T2 plus T3 is to T1. Then coordinate of this point, which is Z, it is given by T1 Z1 plus T2 Z2 plus T3 Z3 upon T1 plus T2 plus T3. Then the question, it says T1 plus T2 plus T3 is 1. So we can write this Z as T1 Z1 plus T2 Z2 plus T3 Z3, which simply means that this point P, it will lie on AD, and therefore this point, it should lie inside this triangle ABC. Now the question, it says T1, T2 and T3 are non-negative real numbers. If at least one of them is 0, then in that case, this point, it will lie on the boundary of this triangle, and this is what we need to prove. Now area of this triangle, it is given by this delta, and it is mod of 1 upon 4 iota, and then this determinant Z1, Z1 bar 1, Z2, Z2 bar 1 and Z3, Z3 bar 1. So this is how we can find area of this triangle ABC. And if these 3 points A, B and C, they are collinear, then basically value of this area, it must be 0. Then we can write Z1, Z1 bar 1, Z2, Z2 bar 1 and Z3, Z3 bar 1, it must be equal to 0. So this is the formula for area of triangle in case of complex numbers.